you know, in those states, there are Christians there. There are Christian schools. And fortunately for us, Christians that are Orthodox are fasting also. It's the Lenten season for Orthodox churches. So, and they are not clamoring.
You don't hear them saying no closure.
So if you are going to readjust, are they now telling us that, okay, maybe these states in the north want to adhere strictly only to Islamic law?
But what we've been told is that Sharia is not meant to be in play for non-Muslims. And in terms of the conversations that are even happening now, because there's a whole conversation around Sharia panels in the Southwest as well, it just highlights for me, because I'm worried about how the calendar is going to sort itself out. But let's look at the countries now that we have that. So in terms of the world's countries with the largest Muslim populations. Indonesia, schools continue to hold classes throughout Ramadan with slight modifications to daily routines to respect religious practices. The country has the world's largest Muslim population with over 225.6 million Muslims, but schools are still open. Pakistan has just around that number, but slightly less, and is adjusting school timings also for Ramadan. All public and private primary schools, as well as high schools, will open from 7:30 to 11:30, and on Fridays they'll close a little bit earlier. Later, after Ramadan, they revert. India has about 211.16 million Muslims. Schools will only be closed on the 31st of March for the Eid celebration. I know there's, I think, Saudi Arabia also there. Schools generally operate on shorter hours during Ramadan to facilitate students' observance of fasting and prayers. Islam is the state religion of Saudi Arabia, and the kingdom is called the home of Islam. And then you have the UAE, where educational authorities such as Dubai's Knowledge and Human Development Authority mandate that private schools reduce their school days to a maximum of 5 hours during Ramadan, and schools have the flexibility to set their start and end times in consultation with the parent communities. You know that thing where they say you can't be more Catholic than the Pope? Yeah. I think that comes to bear when you look at what Muslim majority countries are doing versus a country that, yes, states are quite independent, but it's a secular nation. If you want to do it for Islamic schools and Muslims, do it. But this thing of a blanket across all schools, private and public, private particularly, especially if they're Christian, that is where I have a problem. You want us to respect religion, also respect the fact that other people have other religions.
I
don't think they will have a law that will favor one more than the other. I don't think they do that. So for them, I think it's easy for them to just come up with a blanket law.
For a lot of chaos. Because when we become polarized based on religion, that is a dangerous keg of
because we're already there, Lolo. We're already there.
The statistics from other countries doesn't show. So where do we get our own? It's as if the countries are going right. We are